What is going on, my good people? We are on the charts here. We've been watching for a little bit. We're about to enter the 110 macro, and we're thinking of maybe getting in on an entry here for a long. If you kind of zoom out here, you can see we've been very bullish all day, but I'm expecting us to continue to be bullish for the day. This whole area, this big box right here, is our inverse fair value gap. So I want to see how price is going to react around this area. We could of course send lower to retrace back to everything that we've done today. I don't think that's likely though, but I do want to basically see what price is interested in doing once we are in this particular zone. So I'm going to the 15-minute time frame, and we're just going to see if what we want to happen is going to happen. We zoom in here. We've already retraced into these zones before. I can probably expect to see price, come back into this little, maybe around this zone. See how we just tapped right here? We just tapped that fair value gap. So I'm kind of interested in a buy right now. Let's watch and see how price reacts, in what way this next candlestick closes. If we start to create a little bit more lows right here or not, that will give us more of our answers. Okay, so we closed bullish right here. I'm liking that. We're coming lower right here. I'm gonna give it a shot. We can definitely still be wrong here. After all, we could have more going to the downside. If we are, then we'll know. Well, we'll take a small loss. Not a big deal. Let's see. Stops can be right around here. Okay. Looks like we're tapping this area. Alright. So we took a little loss right there. Not too big a deal. It was worth the attempt to see. And hey, we're not taking an even greater loss. Let's zoom out. Looks like we are approaching, this should be our 15-minute zone right here. Looks like we're struggling to pass this area. We'll give it a try. Okay. Alright, not too big a deal. Got a little bit of a loss there. So we're looking at 390 loss right there. Okay, not terrible. Let's see what we can do. Again, we'll just have our stops a little bit further. So I kind of like the way where we are right now. Kind of makes sense for a buy. Let's see how price reacts though. Let's see if we return and we push past this this fair value gap over here. Ooh, looks like that gave us some rejection. That's not great. We don't enjoy seeing that, obviously. So it looks like we're finding some footing on this area. We really want to see price, find its footing in this spot. Obviously, we wanted to, respond with some strength here. That'd be great to see. Let's see how this candlestick closes. If we're still closing kind of indecisive, then maybe price isn't ready just yet. Okay, that's nice to see. We like to see this movement. Yeah, we're kind of seeing what we want. We want price to just push past here, and if we can close above it, that's really going to give us a lot of confirmation that price is really trying to go back to its bullish nature. So this could be the retracement. A low would make sense around here because we have a fair value gap here. We have a fair value gap right here. So this being our low would make sense. I don't need to risk this much. Seeing what's happening now. And I can kind of see price wanting to go up still. We would like to see at least these highs, come up here. If we close bullish, we have like 30 seconds left till this candlestick closes. So I would love to see that we close bullish above this. I think this was our 1 minute fair value gap that we drew out. So if we do that, that would be great. Like if we take the profits right now, we will definitely be more so in profit than the 2 losses that we took earlier. But we do believe price can go up higher. As I'm saying that, look at price doing the opposite now, right? That's not great to see, right? But we know price does go back and forth like that. It doesn't always just in one swift motion just go all the way to the top. But here's the thing too, the thing that kind of concerns me is that this could really be like a order block for the bearish argument, right? Because right here, we've been going down, and then we create this bullish order block, and then we continue to go down and take out the previous lows. That would suck, of course, if that happened. Yeah, it would definitely suck. We would not want to see that. But who would, right? Obviously. But we'll see how this trade goes. We put risk on the table, right? We put risk on the table. We want to accept however it goes. If we take an L, we take an L. It is what it is. We learn from it and we move on. But if we take a W, that is also great. So yeah, let's keep watching. In this 5-minute candlestick, I want to see price not being able to close below this 1 minute fair value gap here. We have about 3 minutes to the closure of this candlestick, and we're starting to get some signs that price may want to close above it, but we'll see. Nothing's guaranteed, nothing's 100% in trading, right? You can never be spot on and always right. So we're looking at this much risk on the table, possible profits up top. Just want to be patient. Price doesn't just go up in one foul swoop, but it's nice to see that even though we started another bearish leg, we haven't taken out the lows of the previous bullish candlestick. We've come around it, but there's not really much serious action towards taking or sweeping out the lows there. So we got about 1 minute or so, 1 minute 13 to the end of this candlestick, and it looks like price is looking to continue to the bullish side of things. That bearish leg obviously wasn't fun to deal with, right? That no one loves seeing drawdown and seeing the profits that you were in go away. No one loves to see that, but it's all a part of the process. And as a trader, you have to kind of have the mindset that you put the risk on the table and you have to accept whatever risk is there. Whether you win or lose, you have to accept the risk that you put on the table. So accept to, or even expect to, not even walk away with any of these profits. Expect to maybe even lose, right? Or come away with a deficit. But don't make that expectancy basically what scares you out of taking trades, what wrecks your mindset either too. You don't want that to wreck your mindset in trading and scare you out of a trade that is going to be profitable. We of course don't know if this one will be profitable, but we can read some of the signs. We can tell that price is doing some of the things that we expected to do so far, and that's all we could really hope for. These are all signs of bullish nature, right? So that's why we're still in this trade. Price is kind of ranging, at this level. So that's a little frustrating, right? But hey, that's what we are expecting to see. And I'm gonna be patient here and just allow price to make its move, do its thing, I guess dance a little bit, and yeah, it's okay if we get nothing out of this trade. It's completely fine. Either way, we learn and we gain the experience of what it feels like to be a trader, and in the long run, that is going to be the biggest profits of all. So let's keep watching here. We've been in this trade now for about what is this? These are 3 5-minute candlesticks. So around 15 minutes or so. Things kind of still look like they're making sense. Price action is going in the ways that we expect. So we'll just keep an eye on things. We'll keep an eye on things. We'll be okay with not even taking anything on this trade. So it looks like price is digging back into this 1 minute fair value gap. Looks like we're crossing it with around close to 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. We want to see price reject from here as it's been. We want to see it continue to create higher highs and not lower lows. And as long as that's what we're doing, we still like the trade idea. What I would not enjoy seeing is if we come back down here and take out this low over here. And as I'm saying it, it seems like it's happening. So it looks like we're about to maybe face a little bit more drawdown again, but it's okay. That's all right. It's a part of the process. So I'm going to watch once it gets down to this level. I'm going to watch to see how it reacts. It'll tell me if we're still respecting this zone. Now, one thing that would be nice to see if we take the liquidity that's under here, do we make a low, pass it, and then push back to the races? That'd be great if we were able to see that. But, you know, we'll see how that goes. And it looks like, again, we're respecting this 1 minute fair value gap. So that's great to see. Definitely been in this trade for a little bit right now. That's a little annoying, but that's all right. It is what it is. If I was at a job, right, I would be at the job for 8 hours on the day. We've been in this trade for about 20 minutes. So everything in life is about perspective. So this might be annoying, but hey, it could be much more annoying. Okay, as I'm watching this, I'm definitely not liking how, you know, price came back up into this fair value gap and has rejected. It was rejected as it came up here. I'm not liking that. That tells me that we're about to see lower in the next few moments. How low it will go, I guess it will depend. But I am, of course, hoping that it does not go as low as to where my stop is, because that would not be great and that would be sad. We would lose money. So hopefully we can push past that fair value gap again. Hopefully we can get back up. Okay, depending on how we react right here, I may or may not, you know, move my stop up closer. You know what I'm going to right now, actually. I can just go ahead and take this off. Yeah, we're kind of ranging a lot here. Yeah, it's kind of telling me that we might come down even lower. So yeah, that's obviously the best time to get out of trade when you're up on it. So we took some stuff. Look at that. Okay, well, because of our losses previously, we only we got 190 on 5 accounts. All right, well, we're in profit. We'll watch to see what price is doing here, and then yeah, see if we should get back into that trade or not. We could definitely be making a trip back to the low of day, right? We definitely could be. So it all depends really on what is happening in the short term. We could be going back to these highs, right? Because overall, we have some highs still up here. Or we can be completing the market maker model, coming back down here. So those are the few options that we have, the 2 different options that could be going on. But we're going to rely on price to tell us what it wants to do. Right now I'm seeing that price has found some stability down here and is seeking to make new highs at this point in time. So we see a gap has been created right here. Let's see what price does, if it's respecting it or not right here. Seems like we're digging into it, because if we are digging in and we are rejecting like we seem to be, it would tell me that maybe the draw is that low of day. Ooh, that was a strong push past it. So we could be seeking highs, but that really just still depends. That gives us one set of confluence. We saw lows were taken out here. So that gives us the other confluence that the high might be the direction. But I do feel that in the short term, especially if we're going with this type of momentum, these highs will be taken. These highs up here. This high. These highs will be taken. At least this one will will be taken. All right, so we'll just continue to watch, and yeah, we'll base our actions off of, you know, the right reactions that we see from the market. Okay, so we're just gonna try and play something short right here. I did like seeing that. We entered off these highs right here, and we took a little bit of that move when price went downwards with some strength and speed and displacement. So that little move increased our little profits for today to 260. So hey, we'll take that. Okay, so we entered a short here, kind of changing our bias, just because of what price was kind of giving us. So we like the movement. We're not going to play this for too long because we don't really know. It could definitely switch around shortly. So yeah, we took some of that. So yeah, that was good. Don't mind that small little trade. Okay, so I just took another short. I didn't realize that I was not recording though, so I've been talking to myself the whole time. But we made another 200 or so on that trade. So that's probably going to be it for me. We're around close to 500 per account, so we'll take that for the day. The market is, you know, it will continue to do what it does, and we don't want to overtrade here. We're starting to, so we're going to cut it right here. And if you want to be able to learn how to trade like this and learn how to make money like this, we have a great link in the description that will help you with your trading journey, an exclusive experience, so that you can get, you know, even some hand holding if necessary, so that you can get on the path of a successful trader and see how to turn your journey from, you know, trading every now and then to being able to trade as a full-time job. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.